and Android.
Now at 10, authorities investigate a possible narcotics case at a business in Joplin. Plus, grant money will go to the Joplin Police Department to fund a drone program, and Missouri lawmakers propose a bill to speed up mental health evaluations for people waiting to stand trial.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Joplin police serve a narcotics warrant at a downtown business. This is KOAM News. I'm Dow Quick. Investigators surrounded the Pressure Packs head shop at 628 South Main with police tape this afternoon. They say the warrant is part of an ongoing narcotics investigation. Authorities detained numerous people at the scene who were being questioned. Investigators tell us there is no threat to the public and surrounding businesses remain open. The Joplin Police Department is getting a new crime-fighting tool that could boost officer safety. The JPD today received an $11,000 grant from Hero Fund USA, which formally donated funding for the department's new drone program. Joplin police say the new drone can be used to go places where an officer would be at risk.
The drone will be utilized in SWAT operations and also daily operations when we have a variety of different emergency situations arise. One of the big ones is barricaded subjects that are inside a dwelling or a structure. And this drone will be utilized to go inside that structure to locate suspects and to take a look inside the building, which keeps officers from having to physically go in, which increases officer safety dramatically.
The department says they could not have afforded the drone without Hero Fund USA. Meteorologist Donald O'Keefe joins us now with a first look at the weather.
Turned out to be a pretty nice day for our Wednesday, but there is a change coming. There is a cold front that is pushing through our area tonight that is going to drop down temperatures. Right now it's currently 36 degrees, winds out of the northeast about 9 miles an hour. There is going to be some winds that are going to pick up overnight, and our current temperatures, Yates Center 29 degrees, that's where the cold front is starting to push in. Iowa 30 degrees. You guys down there in the southern counties are still just about the upper 30s, about 39 there in Grove, Veneta 41. It's going to start really dropping overnight, getting into the upper teens and lower 20s. Let's track this cold front for the overnight. So tonight we're going to track that cold front's going to come in. North wind's going to bring in that cold air overnight. By the time we get to Thursday morning, like I said, upper teens and lower 20s for our area. But as we progress through Thursday, mostly cloudy skies until we get the afternoon, only warming up to about 33, 34 degrees. But we're going to stay on the drier side. We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up.
All right, we'll see you soon. Some proposed legislation in Missouri could speed up the process when it comes to evaluating people arrested with mental health concerns facing trial. Chris Bryant takes a look at the bill and how quickly it could accelerate things.
Legislation calls for an individual to be seen within 45 days of their arrest so that we can determine what their mental health needs are. They do not need to be housed for upwards of a year waiting to be evaluated.
And with that in mind, Representative Brian Seitz has introduced House Bill 1677.
We currently in our jail have 7 people that have been committed to the Department of Mental Health, and we're waiting on beds. The one that's been there the longest has been there since September of 2024.
The bill requires mental health evaluations to be done within 45 days of somebody being arrested if there are mental health concerns.
I mean, we've had people that won't wear clothes. They cover themselves in their cells in feces, and they have to be bathed by jail staff. They don't deserve to deal with that, you know. And whenever you've got somebody that's been there for a year or a year and a half, and we can't get them out of there to get the help they need, it's not fair to our staff. It's not fair to the inmates either. You know.
The bill would also put a time frame on how long it should take someone to be transferred to a mental health facility after the completed evaluation.
This is putting a burden on staff. It's putting a burden on the individuals that, you know, let's move forward with the prosecution. Maybe they're guilty or innocent, and they're being held because they're not having their mental health checked.
Adam Woody is a defense attorney in Springfield and says on the merits, he likes the proposed bill, but has concerns on how it would be funded.
There would be a tremendous amount of funding that would be necessary and required to provide to Department of Mental Health, to DMH, in order to employ a sufficient number of psychologists or psychiatrists to conduct these evaluations.
And this should help with the process when it comes to a fair and speedy trial.
Before there's any fairness in the system, common sense would dictate that the defendant has to know what's happening. And that's kind of what this process is for, is to ensure that the defendant is competent to proceed and to stand trial.
If passed, that law will go into effect starting in January of 2027. Some PSU students got to showcase their hard work today. Social work students displayed the results of their community-based projects in Russ Hall. The projects range from collecting money for shoes for kids to donations for a food pantry. The goal behind the showcase is to prepare students for the social work field.
I think definitely just the experience of having done all of this, the experience of writing a media release, of talking to people, giving presentations, and doing all the research necessary to get this project going. That was definitely a lot of good experience.
Although instructors grade the projects, they say the grade is not the main focus for the students. The students hope to benefit the most people and make the most difference. Some talented women in Southeast Kansas look to make a warm and cozy difference for the holidays. Coming up, we're going to introduce you to the Lapgan Ladies of Arma. But up first, an Arkansas farmer hopes to plant the seeds for her future. At just 18 years old, Abby Scoggins of Newport, Arkansas is already a full-time farmer. As Stacy Spivey reports, her story reflects the struggle and hope of a new generation striving to keep family farms alive.
You grab these and you just...
As high school seniors are planting seeds for their future,
These are ready.
18-year-old Abby Scoggins is already seeing the harvest of her labor.
I've been on the farm since I was 2.
In 9th grade, she traded the classroom for crops. Through homeschooling, she was able to graduate high school a year early and officially become a farmer as a teenager.
I did everything a high school kid could do, and I gave it all up for this, and I do it over and over. I absolutely love this.
Now she's farming 500 acres and running a land leveling business.
This was a big milestone for me.
But it hasn't always been easy.
There's been times that I've asked for lands and I've asked for an opportunity to do something, and it's always been, well, you're a girl, or you're 16, or well, this farmer, he has 20 years of experience, we're gonna go with him. All we need is an opportunity. All we need is a chance.
And the work continues to get harder. Rising input costs and low market prices are driving farmers out. Tariffs are making it worse, cutting off major buyers like China and driving down prices for crops like beans, rice, and corn.
I mean, we are all grasping for straws, hoping to make it through the next year. We're going broke. That's the bottom line. We're all going broke trying to do this.
Experts say as many as a third of the state's farms may file for bankruptcy or close altogether if conditions don't improve. Scoggins says generational farming families in the Delta being forced to let the fields run dry.
Something's going to have to change or we're going to have to go. And right now they're having to go.
As the future of farming remains unknown, Scoggins keeps planting, hoping the seed she sows today will help grow the next generation of harvesters.
According to one government study, the number of individual farms stands at just under 1.9 million. Some good news, though. While the numbers have been in decline, that decline has begun to slow. A little bit later, the city of Columbus transforms into Santa's workshop for the annual Christmas parade.
And frigid temperatures are upon us once again as a cold front pushes through our area tonight. I'll have a check of your forecast coming up after the break. Turned out to be a pretty nice day today for our Wednesday. We had some sunny skies in the morning, getting up to about 45, 46 degrees today before some clouds are starting to push in. But I'm sure you can feel it if you're outside, that temperatures are dropping. Taking a look at our Skywatch storm tracker, we do have some activity out to our west, some snow showers, and a cold front is starting to push into our area from the north that are going to drop some temperatures over the next 24 hours. Our current conditions right now, 36 degrees, cloudy skies. It feels like 29, winds out of the north north-northeast at 9 miles an hour. We are going to see an uptick in some of those winds with this cold front that's pushing through. Our current temperatures, some areas are starting to see below freezing temperatures there in Yates Center, 29, Iowa, 30 degrees. You guys down there in the southern counties are still about upper 30s, 39 in Grove, 41 in Veneta, but the cold front is starting to push in with winds coming out of the north. Like I said, the winds are going to start ticking up a bit with this cold front. We're going to see wind gusts right now 15 miles an hour there in Yates Center, but we can see winds about 20, 25 miles an hour over the next couple of hours and into Thursday morning. So let's take a look. Let's track this cold front through the next couple of days. So Wednesday tonight, 11 p.m., that cold front's going to start pushing in. Cloudy skies. As we get to Thursday morning at 8 a.m., we're going to see temperatures in the upper teens and lower 20s, but we are going to stay dry, though, with this cold front. And as we get to Thursday afternoon, about 4 o'clock, sunny skies, the sun's going to start peeking out a bit. We're only going to warm up to about 33, 34, 35 degrees. And as we progress through Thursday into Friday morning, still on the drier side, but as we get to Friday, we're going to notice winds are coming out of the south now, warming up our Friday to about the mid-40s, about 45. But if you're planning your day for Joplin for tomorrow, 24 degrees, 7 a.m., mostly cloudy skies until we get the afternoon. Some sun's going to start peeking out, getting up to about 35, about that 3 to 4 o'clock hour. Take a look at our Indigo Sky Casino and Resort Cam. Not too bad out there. Like I said, winds are starting to pick up. It is starting to get a bit colder out there. But let's look at our upper level flow to see what's coming over the next week or so. So this is Thursday. There's that cold front that's pushing through our area. The snow and the rain should stay south of us for now, but we're going to stay dry through our Thursday and into our Friday as well. Friday is going to warm up a bit, like I said, back to the mid-40s. But here's our next wave that's coming in Saturday night. That is going to interact with us late Saturday night into Sunday morning. You can see Sunday about 10 a.m. is when it's going to enter our area, bringing those rain chances back and possibly maybe some snow flurries as well. We're going to keep an eye on that over the next couple of days. A lot of the models are agreeing, saying we could see that for Saturday and Sunday, but let's see as we go through Friday. So, and then as we go through Monday through next Wednesday on the drier side, but we could see an uptick in some temperatures getting back maybe to the mid-50s. We do have a Geminids meteor shower coming up for the next 2 weeks. We are going to see that continue through tonight to the 24th of December. Peak time is going to be out between December 13th and 14th, up to 120 per hour. And the most impressive time is going to be between 12 to 2 a.m. So hopefully we're going to have some nice conditions over the next 2 weeks and some clear nighttime skies so we can see that beautiful meteor shower. Taking a look at our 10-day, 35 degrees for our Thursday, a little bit of sun there, 48 degrees on Friday. Definitely on the warmer side. Saturday, even though we might have possible rain showers, I would take that 52.
Yes, for sure. I'm loving those temps, and even warmer than that possibly in the week ahead.
Yeah,
so
most definitely.
We'll see. Thanks. This holiday season, the Lapgan ladies of Arma are hard at work crocheting Lapgan blankets and sewing walkers and wheelchair caddies to give to nearby elderly communities. This year, the group has 318 blankets ready to be delivered, the most since they started in 2023.
We're sewing with the walker caddies and the wheelchair caddies, and it depends. Again, they find out do they have a walker or a wheelchair to put the caddies in.
The group holds its meetings 3 times a month at the Arma City Library. Anyone interested in volunteering is welcome to reach out. A magical evening took place in Columbus tonight. The annual Christmas parade rolled through the heart of the city's downtown. This year's theme, Santa's Workshop. In addition to the parade, the evening featured plenty of other activities, including a hunt for hidden elves, live dance performances, and food trucks.
My parents brought me out here, but I really like the Christmas parade. It's really fun around.
What are you most looking forward to with the parade?
The band. The band's really cool and entertaining, and it just brings all the excitement.
This is the 46th Christmas parade for the city. If you're looking for Christmas parades in our area but you don't know where to turn, well, we've got you covered. KOAM has a list of Christmas parades from all over the 4 states. And there are a bunch tomorrow night, including Fort Scott, Girard, Chanute, Veneta, and Parsons. To see our full list, just scan this QR code and head over to our website, koamnewsnow.com. We want to remind everybody about a competition of sorts taking place tomorrow. Tomorrow, the 7th Street Walmart in Joplin and the Walmart on Broadway in Pittsburgh are going to be the sites of this year's bell ringing challenge. Teams from right here at KOAM and Fox 14 are going to be there taking on teams from KODE and KSN to see who can raise the most money for the Salvation Army. While the winner can claim bragging rights of sorts, the money raised will go to benefit the Salvation Army and its efforts right here in the 4 states. So however it turns out, everybody wins. We encourage everyone to donate at either Walmart location starting at 9 a.m. and running until 7 p.m. A lot of us are going to be out there. Hope to see you there. Still ahead, the basketball season is heating up across 4 states. We're going to have highlights from a matchup in Diamond, and more local athletes solidified their commitments to college athletics. Those are details and more coming up in sports.
As the sports season flips from fall to winter, athletes across the 4 states put pen to paper on Wednesday, signing their national letters of intent. Starting in Webb City, where a grand total of 13 student athletes inked their names to continue their athletic careers at the collegiate level. Let's run through them. Mason Williams signing with Missouri Southern Baseball. Trevor Laughlin, he'll also play baseball, but at Missouri State West Plains. And Briar Robinson will also be keeping his career on the diamond, playing at Northeastern State. Going to the softball diamond, Liz Room signs with Northeast Oklahoma A&M. Alex Maturino is staying close to home with Crowder, and Lily Hall is joining the State Fair softball program. Other athletes include Kylie Center, who's also going to Crowder and will be playing soccer. Noah Lankard and Brooke Hedger are heading to Pitt State for cross country and track, and Zaya Burrow is joining the Ozark Christian cross country and track teams. Andrew Dawson, he's also going for cross country and track at John Brown University. And let's cap it off with Ava Jackson and Ella Jackson signing with NEO cheerleading.
All the hard work I've put in and all the support that I've had from my family and friends and my coaches has just really brought me to this moment, and I'm just really thankful and blessed to have this opportunity.
I love that their team is really competitive, and I'm just excited that I can go there and immediately have an impact, and their coach is great, and I'm just really excited to see how I can improve there.
I'm pretty excited for the next step. I've grinded out 4 years here, and I really think that I'm ready for the next level of competition. I made a lot of friends along the way, and some of them are going to Pitt with me.
At McDonald County, 2 athletes furthered their careers by signing on the dotted line. All-state softball star Carly Martin is continuing her time on the diamond with Crowder College, and 4-time district champion and record holder Sammy Dowd is joining the cross-country and track teams at Missouri State.
I went on a visit there, and the coaches and the team were all super welcoming, and it just I really like the campus. They have a good business program, which is what I'm looking into for my major, and everything about it just felt good, and I really liked it.
I fell in love with Coach Keck, and I had multiple conversations with her, and I talked to former players that she had, and they all seemed to like her. And Crowder had a great softball program, and they went really far last year, and I thought it'd be a great place for me.
And in the Sooner State, a trio of Fairland softball stars made their commitments official on Wednesday. McKenna Hicks is set to continue her career on the diamond with St. Charles Community College in St. Louis, and a pair of teammates are sticking together close to home as Callie Moncada and Olivia Bartley will be playing together at Northeast Oklahoma A&M.
It was really special. I've been playing with them since kindergarten, so being able to sign all together, it's a very proud moment. We've pushed each other to become better, and signing together was definitely exciting.
Getting to celebrate with my teammates, it just makes me feel so fulfilled that you have everyone there with you, and just makes the decision easier when they're excited for you. It's so exciting. She's one of my best friends. I'm just so excited to continue my athletic career with her.
It makes me feel really special, we'll be there together and we'll share memories together at college.
The basketball season is heating up here in the 4 states with lots of action this week, including the Gem City Classic in Diamond. The Wildcats back in action, taking on the Warriors of Macaulay Catholic. This one was a defensive battle early on. Late first quarter, Giancarlo Martinez inbounds the ball, takes it back in the corner and nails the 3 as Diamond leads after 1. Second quarter, Wildcats going inside to Grady Bentley, and he goes to work on the post. He'll shot fake and kiss it off the glass for the bucket. Macaulay Catholic looking for some momentum. Connor Taffner finds Max Andretter cutting through the lane, and the senior lays it in. Warriors now going to be in transition. Taffner once again with the pass up court, finding Will Mall now, who goes inside to Alex Boachik, who fights through contact for the and one. A 7-0 run to tie it up at half as Macaulay Catholic comes from behind for a 31-25 win. The volleyball season may be over, but that doesn't mean the recognition stops for top performers, as one Pitt State Gorilla added to her resume on Wednesday. Senior middle blocker Anna Dean has been named a first-team All-Region performer by the Division II Conference Commissioners Association. The Oswego native capped off her collegiate career with an All-MIAA first-team selection and the Conference Blocker of the Year award as well, currently sitting 4th in program history in career blocks. A lot of exciting stuff going on, and I know we did not hear from all 13 of the Webb City athletes, but if you go to our YouTube and our website, we will have all of their interviews right there for you to watch.
It's exciting to see the excitement among those young athletes. They have bright futures ahead of them.
Absolutely.
And we'll see what the next page holds. We know it's going to be something wonderful.
Yep, they're going to put the 4 states region on the map and get us a lot more excitement around here as well to see them succeed.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.
At Casey's, we're 2
This is great. Today, a group of Carthage High School students helped spread some joy at Joplin's 2 hospitals, Freeman and Mercy. The group created 100 gift baskets for families in the NICU, the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, and for the care teams caring for the babies inside. Students spent months putting the gift baskets together, even learning to crochet small items to add a homemade touch. Students say the project grew out of the holiday spirit and from seeing their own school counselor navigate time in the NICU with their baby. And of course, an awful lot of families benefit from that NICU, so it's great to see these kids helping them out. The weather trending a little bit better, at least in the next couple of days.
A little bit better, yeah. I mean, it's definitely a nice day for today, but tomorrow is going to be 35. It's going to be a bit sunny. Going to get up to 48 on Friday, and then possible showers on Saturday and Sunday, but I see 52 on Saturday, and I'll take that over how cold it's been over the last couple of days and even tomorrow.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Final sports note.
Yes, we've had some Missouri basketball, Kansas basketball kicking off tomorrow for us with the Hoops and Halo tournament at St. Mary's Colgan, so we'll be able to cover that. Then, of course, more hoops with Pitt State, Missouri Southern. It's all getting crazy for us, so make sure to tune in if you love hoops tomorrow.
It's always crazy for the sports team. There's always something to do. Thanks for joining us. Hey, don't forget the morning show starts at 5 a.m., and let's make it a great tomorrow.